Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video talking about men, boys, whatever you want to call them, whatever category you want to put them in. Today I'm going to be talking about relationships, and I thought that this would be a really fun video to film, and I think a lot of people can relate to the stuff that I'm going to be talking about in this video. So if you want to hear about what I have to say about them and all of that stuff, then please keep on watching. I'm just going to be talking about signs that basically tells you when your relationship is over or when you should get out. Because a lot of females tend to stay in a toxic situation, and one, they don't even know it's toxic, and two, they just so blind to, I guess, love that they don't want to leave it. Before I also start the video, I'm not advising anybody to want to leave your boyfriend. I'm not telling you to leave your relationship. I'm not saying any of that. Take this advice and run with it and do whatever it is that you want to do with it. I'm not telling anybody to leave their situation. So I don't want you guys to think that at the end of the day, you know what's right for you. You're in the one in your situation. You're the one in your relationship. So you know what's best. Nobody's going to know your relationship more than yourself. It's easier said than done. And I can tell you all day long to leave your situation. But who am I? So yeah, I came prepared, guys. I really was sitting down and thinking about, like, damn. What are signs that that's going to make me leave a situation no matter how much I love the person? So these are the stuff that, you know, I wrote down, and I think that actually really good. The first thing I want to talk about is when you're not acting yourself. When you're in a relationship, I think that you should be able to be yourself. You should be able to do what you want. Be true to yourself, be comfortable around a person. And obviously I'm talking about, like, if you've been in a relationship for a while. This is not for people that just started talking to somebody, because obviously when you first start talking to somebody, you know, that's going to build up by itself, and you're gonna naturally just be you're just naturally gonna be comfortable. But I'm saying, like, if you've been together for a while and you can't even be yourself and you can't even be comfortable around the person, that might be kind of like a red flag. Like, you gotta think about, why am I not comfortable? What I mean by when you're not acting yourself is when, like, they're constantly making you get out of your character. It's such as you're starting to become crazy, you're becoming paranoid, if you have anxiety, your anxiety is, like, starting up, I guess, like stuff like that. I feel like when you're in a relationship, you should not have to go through any of those things. And when you notice that you're not acting yourself, then maybe you need to take a step back, because at the end of the day, your mental health is very important, and how you're feeling is extremely important. Because in order for you to even be in a relationship, you have to be good with yourself. You have to be mentally stable. And some men would really drive you to that point that you're acting crazy, you're thinking to yourself, you're becoming paranoid, and that right there is not normal. What I mean by comfortable is that you're scared to say what you want, like your insecurities, you're scared to talk about it with the person. You feel like you might be getting judged, and that's not, once again, that's not healthy. Another thing I wanted to talk about is when they're constantly putting you down. When you're with somebody, you should be able to tell them everything, good or bad. And a lot of these men be intimidated by women. That's just the truth. A lot of females have a lot going for themselves, and I'm not that I'm saying that men don't have stuff going for themselves, but people do be intimidated. Like, if you got a good job, or if you got a raise or something like that, like, you know, you notice their tone of voice when you're talking to them, and they don't really seem excited, they act like they don't care. That's hating, and I feel like that's a sign that you should leave, because that basically showing that you don't want me to win in life. You don't want me to be ahead of you, or not even ahead of you. You just don't want me to do good for myself. And I feel like if you're with somebody, that person should be your number one supporter, your number one everything. Like, that should be your number one fan right there. I should not be hesitant to tell my man anything about me, because I'm like, oh, he don't care. You're supposed to care about everything that I care about. Another thing I wanted to talk about is men. That also goes into not motivating you to do your best. When you're together with somebody, they should be able to just motivate you to be your true self, motivate you to do better. And it goes both ways around, because a lot of the time, once again, us women, we tend to build these men up. We tend to motivate them. We tend to support them. And we don't get that back. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with supporting your man and stuff, because obviously it's nothing wrong with that. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. But it's another thing when it's not being reciprocated to you. It's a two-way situation. I motivate you, you motivate me. I support you, you support me. A lot of time it's a one-way thing because these men don't have nothing to offer. You guys being able to build each other up and be in each other's support system is extremely important. If you're not getting that back and you think that is one-sided, maybe you might think about like, damn, is he really for me? Because a man that genuinely loves you wants to see you win, cares about your future, because your future is his future. When men disrespect females, I honestly feel like there's no reason for a man to be disrespecting you. When I mean by disrespect, I'm talking about calling you out your name, doing unloyal stuff, cheating, etc., stuff like that. Like, that's definitely unacceptable. Not every single man do that. So if anybody ever told you every man cheat, they're lying. That's not true. Not every single man cheat. It's definitely good men still out there, and I'm not the one to even put every man in the same category. I don't like doing that because every man is different. That's why when I talk to people, just because, you know, my past person did something to me, I don't ever bring that into my new situation, because that's not fair. Also, since we're talking about disrespect, loyalty is everything. If I'm in a relationship with you, the most loyal person on my team, nobody should outbeat you. So when I mean loyalty is, don't talk about me behind my back. Don't do things your girl will not be cool with. And that all just goes basically based on respect, the type of respect that they have. Because once somebody has respect for you, they will not be doing any of that type of stuff. And that also shows that they don't value you, because somebody that values you will not be doing any of that stuff. They will not be taking advantage of you. They will not be basically treating you like nothing, treating you like shit. But they will want to see you happy. And I think that if somebody have constant traits, constant behaviors, and nothing is changing, then that's a sign for you to leave, because a relationship is about compromising. You're not supposed to change yourself completely for somebody, but like I said, it's about a compromise. You change this about you, I change this about you. We got to meet in the middle somewhere in order for this to work. Another thing is relationships that keep taking breaks. Alright, so I'm not for breaks. I don't do breaks. They're not really a good idea, but some people genuinely do need breaks. And when I mean need breaks, like maybe you guys might be tired of each other and y'all just really want like a break from each other. I personally don't do it, but maybe some people need that. But it's like limits to it. You don't want to keep taking breaks every month. Once you feel like you're taking too many breaks, it's kind of a situation where like, do I even need to be around you? Do I even need you? Taking too many breaks are not healthy. So I think limiting the breaks in a relationship is very important. It's something that I don't do. I don't mess with that. I think it's pointless. And also it just shows inconsistency. What I mean by inconsistent is some people would change temporarily, and if you guys are going through something and the person that you are with says one thing and does another thing, that's being inconsistent. Make sure your words match your action. Do not say one thing and then 2 days later do something else. Like, that's being very inconsistent, and that also just shows you don't care. Once again, because if you honestly cared, you would put some type of effort into change, and you will make sure that that problem or whatever it is that you're working on will not occur again. That also just shows you're not serious about me, because if you were serious about me, I shouldn't have to tell you the same thing 50 million times in order for you to get it. I should be able to tell you one time and you should be able to work on it. Last thing I want to talk about is guys that all they want to do is talk about sex, and all they want to do is have sex. You know what I mean? Like, I think that that's definitely important, but it's more to a relationship than just that. A lot of these females do not value themselves and think that that's normal for a guy to not even be able to take you out on a date, but it's doing stuff like that. Let me stop. But no, for real though, a guy that's all he wants to do and he has nothing else to offer but that, cut him off. All right, cut him off. Ladies, stop dating men that also do not gift you. Not that I'm saying everything is about gifting me and spoiling me, but I mean, hey, like, can I get some flowers? Can I get a gift? Can I get something? And don't misinterpret me, because a girl got her own bag, but I'm pretty sure every female wants to be spoiled once in a while. Not that I'm saying every single day, but give me something to show me that you appreciate me. Give me some flowers once in a while. Buy something from me once in a while. Pay attention to what I'm saying so I can know that, damn, he really listens to me. And something like that. And men should also be able to express themselves, and you should be able to express yourself also. Okay, so that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave any comments down below, and also write down below what's a relationship deal breaker for you, stuff that makes you want to just leave your relationship, or stuff that other females should leave their relationship that you see a lot. I think that this video might help somebody out there. A lot of people are lost, and hopefully this video helps somebody. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, and don't mind my nails, guys. We're all in quarantine. Everything is closed. Don't even trip. I'm just kidding. Bye, guys.